you're tough, but on this track it sucks to suck. Born to race, born to fight, push the limit all the night. Feel the fire, hear the sound, burning rubber on the ground. No mercy shown, no second place. In this league, there's no disgrace. If you're not first, you know the luck, but in the end, it sucks to suck. Feel the rush, adrenaline, victory in our skin. Tighten the grip, hold the line, defeats the word we leave behind. Danger right with every turn, in every crash, a lesson learned. The roar of engines, scream of tires, feeds the need, ignites the fire. You thought you had the skills to win, but the checkered flag is where it begins. Born to race, born to fight, push the limit all the night. Feel the fire, hear the sound, burning rubber on the ground. No mercy shown, no second place. In this league, there's no disgrace. If you're not first, you know the luck, but in the end, it sucks to suck. On the edge of speed, we drive the line, leave them broken at the finish sign. Glory waits for those who dare. In the heat of battle, we're prepared. No mercy shown, no second place. In this league, there's no disgrace. If you're not first, you know the luck, but in the end, it sucks to suck.
Good evening and welcome everyone to the Core GT series. This is season 10. First round here tonight, coming at you from virtual Hockenheim. So got me, John, in the booth, and Tyler and Dominique Ford for the first time. So y'all say hello.
Hello.
Hey. Great to be back. Hi, Dom. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
You know, excited for Hockenheim.
It's gonna be exciting.
So
Very fast, twisty track. Good opportunities to save some fuel, so we'll see how it goes.
yep, 98% humidity, so typical Carl. I told him to disable heavy fog. I think he's done okay on that. So let's
It's
look
great
here.
for viewing. Clearly, we can see
yeah.
so much.
Take a look.
Makes it fun
here.
for us, but not for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Mason Smith currently holding down provisional pole with a 138.26.
Surely he can get in the 37s. Surely.
Well,
You're already
hey,
getting used to it. Good job. Yeah.
yeah, Dom is our reigning champion. Yeah, sad not to see you on track, but nice to have you up in the booth.
Yes. I'm excited.
You get to join us in making fun of everybody. It's fun.
Let's
Yep,
see.
yep.
No, didn't make it in that time, but still, like I said, enough for provisional pole. 2/10 above rookie Renner right there. Got a
Yep.
minute to go in qualifying. Let's see, who else do we have here? Is it going to show me? Okay, there we go. One of the rookies here, Bronson Stafford. Hey, look, it's Canadian, so that leaves us 2 so far in this season. Other being Alex Jaspers, who we've seen before. Let's see if the mystery machine, what it's doing. Holy cow, Nick Terrell not running the Scooby-Doo paint job.
Oh, man.
Something's
The
wrong.
world is gonna flip upside down.
What the heck? What the heck?
But that's in the new Acura. So, yeah. I think I drove it for 30 seconds and then hopped out of it. Was not a huge fan. Dom, you seem to enjoy it so far, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It requires a unique driving style, and apart from its subtle bits of understeer that it seems to present, it's a pretty good car overall to drive.
All right.
Overall.
Here we go. Let's see what the grid's looking like. Up in platinum, you have Mason Smith taking the pole with a 138.256. Nick Terrell coming in with a 291 after in second. Jack Peterson in third. Although, you know, it's giving me these by their class, but they're going to start by their actual times. So Ricky Renner taking pole in gold. However, he will be starting in second. So that'll be a lot of fun. But we kind of see this coming through here. I'm going to have to, as we go forward, since we do have that little bit, I have to see if we can make some changes there. Nathan Nickerson in second in gold. Braden Carlson in third, up in gold now after winning last season silver. Nathan Sides in fourth. Down in, well, hold on. She's acting up. Herbert Pineda will be fifth in the gold division. And then it's showing us the rookies because Justin Munsell is a little quicker than any of the silver guys, it looks like. Bronson Stafford, it's second in rookies. Matt, I'm going to butcher this one, I do apologize. Sisler in third. Shane Theron in fourth. Who else we got here? Brandon Mateo in fifth. William Burrell in sixth. Seventh, Matthew Rodriguez. Alexander Hamrick in eighth. How is Hamrick still? I thought he ran at least 5 with us. We'll have to see. No. All right, Paul Lawson in ninth, and 10th will be Robert Kinney. Down in silver, Alan Gullison taking pole. Jake Jackson in second. Brendan Deming in third. That's Domain. Oh, I'm going to butcher that this year. I'm sorry, Brandon. Mark Gonzalez in fourth. Jesse Francisco in fifth. Josh Anderson in sixth. Eric Martin in seventh. Alex Jaspers taking pole in bronze. Joshua Betts in second. James Molyneux in third. Tim Thompson in fourth. John Crane in fifth. And that, I believe, is the entirety of the field. We're going to go over to our race thing here. You can see how they stack up there on the left in their divisions. And coming through here, let's find a good camera. Well, that 2's not bad. So, looking through, see Ricky Renner is still in the Porsche. So, what do you think? Lap 1 or lap 2 for his first spin?
How about 1.5?
Well, I'll give Ricky the benefit of the doubt. He finished a few races last season without spinning. So, well, I'll give him this race. It's the opening race. Surely he'll take it easy for the first race.
You're being too nice.
I don't know if any of y'all were looking at Discord and checked in on the LMP2 race we had last night here in the rain. But turn 1 did not go well, especially for Jimmy Covert.
I think it's going to go fantastic here.
Yeah, we should be all right.
Green flag.
And green.
Let's do it.
Let's see how these drivers get through turn 1 without making any mistakes here. Oh,
Nope.
already
Oh
massive
my
wrecks
God.
in the back half.
No. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's
Huge
oh,
wrecks in the
my
back half.
goodness. Oh.
Can we make
Let's
it through turn 2 as well?
Well, you see, they made it through turn 1, but they didn't make it through the front straightaway.
Yeah, that was something. We'll have to go back and look at that.
That's it says it's 30 cars we have here tonight, so you can see quite the long line there. Let's go through
Who was
Parabolica here.
involved
Oh, there's some drama
Josh
through
Anderson.
Parabolica, and then through the hairpin. Oh wow, yeah. Hey, we're gonna have to break down lap 1 here a little bit.
A little bit.
We'll let everybody come through here through the hairpin. In the wet, do not try to go to the inside. You will hydroplane and take out the leader. I know that from CRSL. Hey, is that a Marlboro paint job? Let's see.
Looks
Do
everybody else looks
Mercedes.
decided to single file up with a few positions being shuffled around here.
Trying to find the leaders. Mason's sitting there going through faster than I can keep the cameras going. Ricky Renner's
Except he
taking
was
the
able to
lead.
get round. Yeah, he was able to get round Mason there.
Where is... Oh. New overlay. Things moved on me. Let's see, turn
Someone
15.
has gone off in the back at the hairpin there.
It's through the southern curve.
Exit of the stadium section.
A little bit of lockup too, but that you'll probably see a lot of.
Now let's go
Josh
back.
Anderson still trying to wheel it back home after such an unfortunate event at the start of the race there.
I said, yeah, so much stuff. I'm trying to look through here. Green flag. Showing. It looks like Jesse Francisco is going to be the one the SDK said had a wreck. Oh! Touch the grass, taking out the 79 731. Oh, that's a tough start to the race.
Yeah, that's
Showing-
something that you don't want to do this early.
Let's see, what else do we have
It
here?
looks like Ricky got by Mason on the start. Ricky caught Mason sleeping a little bit on the jump.
Oh, so it's Alan Gullison. And the 695 is going to be... Oh, sorry. 694. That's Alan. I believe that was Herbert Pineda that he made contact with. Who else do we have here? Looks like another wreck for Jesse Francisco. I guess not having a rear wing or any of the back end, and that car is not going straight. Oh! There goes the front end. Yard sale here. There's some cheap McLaren parts.
Yeah, if you want to run, if any fan wants to run on, grab a piece. You know, as long as the cars aren't going by, you can do whatever you want.
Let's see. Okay, so that's Pineda trying to get back. Munsell having a little off track right there. I guess that's who you saw in the hairpin.
Yeah.
And you got an off track for Peterson here.
Oh, John Crane catching a spin, second to last corner.
Another one
Looks
here.
like Brandon having a bit of an
Munsell.
early pit stop. He's got a black flag.
Let's see what happened to Munsell here. Oh, a little bit of a spin. Okay, so that's going to be that one. What happened to Alex Jaspers here? Is that the Nuka-Cola? Yep. Oh, little touch. Nothing too crazy there. Who else do we got?
So this is a pretty clean start to the race, I'd say.
Let's see, showing
car
off track
event,
for
absolutely.
Hamrick. Just running a little wide there. John Crane, what happened with him here? Catches. What did John do? Ooh. Little flat spin. Gets out of the way. Good job on the rejoin there. Matthew Rodriguez having a crash here. Let's see what we have. Into one. Ooh, he caught that inner curb a little too much. Nice recovery, though. Ooh. Almost rebit him.
That's you got to be careful with. Once you have a little incident with these cars, could be tough to save it.
Showing a crash here for Francisco. Is that because he stopped to let the leaders by? I do believe it is.
Oh, massive wreck in the second to last corner. Big commotion going on. 4 cars off the track.
Is that going to be Molyneux, it looks like?
Yeah, Molyneux, Munsell,
I think
John Green.
Matthew as well, also spun.
What a race this is for some of these
Brandon as
guys.
well. Wow.
Oh, wow, yeah, they're all on
there?
top of each other there. Oh, a little slide, yeah. Whew!
Yeah, that.
Okay.
That's a.
Let's go back live.
Race car moment.
Bit of an Audi spin there.
Looks like Mason has gotten... Oh, that's right. Dang it, no.
Oh. And then Brandon got some help.
So Ricky out front, followed by Mason. Then you have Nick Terrell. Jack Peterson, your other platinum driver, is down in 7th overall. So looking through here, see where we have some close battles. Looks like Braden Carlson and Nathan Nickerson. So these two guys coming out of silver last season, done doing very well for themselves, running 4th and 5th.
Yeah, they've been working on themselves off the off season, and it really shows in the start of the race of the season. Really good to see them in the practice session up at the top of the timesheets there.
This is what drivers would say is the defining moment. I would say, at least this is just my tactic when I'm in a league like this, is that you got to start the season right. You'd never want to put yourself in a hole at all, because then you have to go on the offense and try to regain everything you lost, and that can kill your momentum, whatever you're trying. So the guys like Ricky and Mason and Nick, Nathan, all those guys doing a good job starting off.
Oh, Justin having a bit of an
man.
off at turn 1 with an insane rejoin there. Oh my gosh.
Good save.
That was
Yeah,
who?
he got it recovered, but
Munsell?
jeez. Yep. He's got some damage to the rear of that Acura. Seems it's not really helping him into turn 1.
I was gonna
That's
say
interesting.
The
There's no-
tire slide definitely won't help,
No.
especially at this point.
Yeah, iRacing is, or SDK is not registering any of that. That's always fun.
Hey, it was a cool save. It's a good pick for the gram. Sorry, that's what everyone says.
So, looks like you got this little group here of Nickerson, Braden, and Nathan Sides, all within a second of each other, running kind of nose to tail. And then back here, John Crane looking to try to get around Alexander Hamrick.
Yeah, John Crane's had a tough start to this race. Had a couple of spins there earlier, and now just trying to hang out there back.
John gonna look to the inside.
Thought
Almost
about
did,
it.
yeah.
See if you could try to outsmart him here. Maybe outbrake him a little bit. Go for a slide job, as you call it.
This section's a bit tricky coming up.
This
Yeah.
is the corner where a lot of people seem to have a tricky spot. That last corner. And look at that.
Oh, how
Oh!
deep
Oh!
bit of contact.
Oh, he's gonna let him have it? No, not quite.
Ran a bit wide there.
He's gonna have.
And
the
it's a drag
run.
race.
Not gonna have
So-
the momentum. We'll see if he gives
Yeah,
him it. Yeah.
I was
he
gonna
gets
say, yeah. Hamrick should give that one to him there.
You got to be careful on that little inner curb. I mean, I know it's the fast way, is eating that curb on the inside, but you catch it wrong, and it will
Oh, yeah.
send you.
it. Sounds like every road course.
And that looks like that is Herbert Pineda coming through the field again after his earlier mishap. So Herbert still is. Yep. Right. Oh no. Herbert made it into gold. Okay, that makes sense. I've run with him over at CSRL, and I'm like, if he's not gold, me and David may have to have a little talk about how these divisions are made.
It's all random wheel. That's how you get put in these divisions. You randomize it.
That's the first time we've ever actually gotten to use the Platinum divisions in this season. We now have enough up there for it. There's a few more signed up that did not show up tonight. But
Shows how the talent in this series is so good. Platinum drivers, I mean, that's fantastic. There's so much variety in the field.
Yeah.
showing Joshua Betts running a little wide here against Alex Jaspers. I guess Alex putting a little pressure on him. Or did. Yep. Showing an accident here for Brendan Mateo. Let's see, what is this one going to be? Going to the inside, overcooking the hairpin a little bit. Yeah. Hey, in Formula One, if that was Max, hey, that's a pass, right?
Yeah. Hey, anything is a pass.
Legal overtakes, I'd love to see them.
Yeah, nice little battle here between Hamrick, Gullison, and Brandon. So,
Graphic for Brandon there, getting through.
looks like Nathan Sides is trying to line up maybe him. No, sorry, that's not Nathan. That's Peterson looking to line up Nathan there. Got the OnlyFans
Lot of-
paint job on
Yeah, I was just about to point that out. It's you'll never get used to it.
Hey, if it pays for the sim gear, it pays for the sim gear. That's all that matters, right?
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Running a little wide there.
Oh, what a great place for Paul to let these guys
Woo!
go.
Oh my god!
Did somebody just lose a front bumper?
No, I think that was just
Or-
not really the greatest place for Paul to let those guys go into turn one, really.
Yeah, that I think that was a little bit of net code happening there.
That-
Definitely.
Paul should have waited, I think, after turn one to get that, let those guys by, but
Or just go
everybody
off
made
the
it
race.
through.
Or just go off the racetrack and let them by.
Yeah.
So hey, sometimes I think I jumped out of the way for Dom and Mason more than one
Can you move
time.
up the inside in the hairpin? Oh, bit tight.
Not
No,
the egg.
not
Not
the
enough
run,
exit.
not the run.
Nope. Nah, he kind of got pinned down a little bit there. Tried to cut off his exit there and doing really well.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the McLaren versus the Acura here. You know, I mean, now that we've seen what the Daytona BOP's looking like, you know, the McLaren, is it just a little slower now than that Acura?
I don't know if that BOP has taken effect quite yet.
Well, I mean, it's not active here, but I mean, if that's what they're...
Yes. I mean, McLaren's got pretty good top end, so it'll be questionable to see how it'll be against the Acura at Daytona. I mean, Daytona's nothing but straights, so it's got a bit of corners, but it's mainly just a straight track.
Yeah, it's crazy with iRacing's update with all the... you know, we got to see it the season finale at Red Bull Ring, how much gravel was being thrown on the track. And
I'm pretty sure I talked about that like almost every other lap because it was just incredible.
Well, you can definitely still hear it.
Oh yeah.
In the
You
in
definitely
car.
can. It's one of the. It's something that you hate to hear. I mean, I do it on ovals and I hear it all the time, and it's annoying. It's a distraction.
Yeah, they're definitely. You know, these top 4th through, is that 7th there? So you know, 4 cars there just. Oh, Braden going
Eric
for the
letting
move.
these guys go. That's good.
Good. That was the right spot to do it. Very good move.
Yeah. Very safe. Knowing what you're doing. It's good.
And here's Alex Jaspers looking to taking a peek on the inside of Joshua Betts and maybe deciding better of it. See if he can get a better exit.
A little bit of a run. He's trying to get that draft from behind, but he's not going to have enough as there's that quick right-hander right there. So
We'll
see
need
if
to
he
try and do a
tries.
switchback here into. Oh, he lifted quite a bit there.
See
Looks
if
like
he
he's
tries to
gonna wait.
outbreak him. No, not quite.
Yeah, that's one of those things you have to kind of
Too far
plan
back.
that move, leaving, and you got to get the timing right. And it's
Yeah.
We ran a bit wide there. Both of them did.
A little bit of a good exit there, but it's not
So
going to be
you
quite
c-
enough to get there.
Dom. You can get a slowdown if you go a little wide there, can you not?
I think past the green, the AstroTurf there on the exit. I think you go once you get past that, it is a slowdown. Yeah, but it's definitely an off track.
Yeah.
Joshua definitely got an off track for that.
I was just wondering
You
if we're
don't
gonna see
want
him
it,
slow
though. You don't
for
want
the,
those.
trying to clear that.
Yeah, not quite. I don't think he got a slowdown for that one, but Alex is all over him now, so maybe he can set something up for the hairpin.
Just don't throw it into turn 1. Too wide in turn 1 does not work. Not at normal racing paces.
Oh, a little bit of drifting there. Through turn 1 by Alex.
So down into this one.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like-
not quite. 5
Looks like
tenths.
Josh might be that little bit better on the brakes, and you know, ever since they changed the Porsche ABS, I'm not quite as good on the brakes with it as I used to be. Used
Still
to be able to
think, though,
send dive
it's
bombs
pretty-
for miles
you can
back.
Still brake pretty late though. I think it's probably one of the GT3s you can probably brake the latest in. Even though they've changed it, you can still brake
yeah.
marginally late than the
I
rest
mean,
of
it
the field.
used
he
to
might
be
get a
like cheat
switchback.
code levels.
Ooh.
Come
Oh,
on.
yes,
Yep.
got it.
Oh.
Oh, Joshua let him go. Let's just let him go. Okay.
I thought he missed a shift, it looked like.
Yeah,
That was
he's not
way-
gonna fight it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Then back here we got William and the McLaren versus Shane and the Ford. Yeah. There's you a matchup you probably don't see in real life that often.
This is a tight section to go too wide through. William
gonna
lets
try
him
the
go,
cut
goes
back?
for the
Oh,
switchback.
crossover.
Nice,
Oh, that was
nice.
beautiful.
Magic.
That was great. Now he's
What?
got the preferred line coming
Yeah.
up, and now he's gonna let him
Going
by.
into-
Good
yeah,
move.
nice. Very nice.
Oh, but he overshoots it. Oh,
Bit wide. That's
but-
okay. Carry the speed.
Just remember, dirty
It's
tires.
actually not an off track. Surprisingly, it's not an off track for running that wide. So
hey, that's
It'll be
just a
good.
recommend. That's there. It's a recommendation. Okay?
Yeah,
you can go out
yeah.
there. Just don't wreck the car. It does not matter.
oh, Matt's all over him now as well for position.
Oh, we thought about it.
Well, you know, I mean, we saw Shane Tuesday night doing really well in the Xfinity, but maybe road might not quite be up to the same level of his oval racing. But looking through here, Ricky Renner checking in with the leaders here has Mason right on his tail. I just have a hunch here, Dom, that Mason's probably playing a fuel game here.
I've been trying to tell him, you know, I thought he learned a thing or two from last season, but I'm sure he's just sitting in the draft. Mason's a very patient and elegant driver, so I'm sure he's just waiting for, you know, the right time to
Mason's
pounce.
not patient at all. He sends he really is.
Yeah.
Oh, showing a wreck of Nathan Nickerson here. What happened here? Going into the hairpin. Yep. Parked it right in front of him. A little bit of a crossover. Nice job. Showing Ricky Renner going off track here. Where did he? Oh. Just a little wide in one there.
Oh, just a little. Like I said, that's a recommendation as well. Okay.
Showing a crash here from Hamrick. What happens with Alex here?
Oh, let's take a look at that.
Oh no.
Down into the hairpin. And yeah, just tripped the slow speed alert for SDK.
Oh, just a wee bit deep in the hairpin. Nothing much.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Hey, I mean, SDK, sometimes it gets it right. Ooh, there we
Oh,
go.
Mason. Mason with an attempt there. Just a look.
Thinking
just a
about
look,
it.
he says. Just a look.
Oh, Ricky went a
Just,
little bit wide
just
there.
a look, yeah.
I mean,
Just
because
a look there.
I can say from experience, having Mason right on your back door, lap after lap after lap, he races you clean. But it's never a great feeling.
He's the intimidator version of sports cars.
Well, the problem is, he'll just sit back there. He'll sit back there until he needs to. I mean, unless he's trying to run through the field to make up for a mistake or something. You know, if y'all are going for the lead, he'll sit there and just, you get to know that there's Mason right behind you in the rear view the entire race until it's time.
Ricky might be struggling a little bit with those fronts, pushing quite a bit there on the exit of those last two turns.
Yeah, that is the one thing I will tell you from my little stint with the Porsche a couple seasons ago. If you don't respect it, it will chew those front tires to shreds in short order. That was one of the things I liked about running the McLaren. It's a lot nicer on its tires.
Yeah, yeah.
I think some of our stints I was coming in and still had like 89%. And I was like, I don't really need to change the tires. Like, they're not hot, they're not. Looking here, Joshua Bett showing a crash. I've got a feeling that when they slow down for this hairpin, it's just there's got to be a slow speed threshold they're going under. Because I mean, what's normal speed through there, Dom? Is it about 30 miles an hour, maybe? It's not a very fast hairpin.
No, not at all. That's a really good question. I'm not quite sure. I mean, looking at the other drivers, they're averaging about
Here's my track.
60 Ks or so
There.
through that hairpin. So, about 30, 35, 40 miles an hour through that corner. It's not very fast at all.
according to David, I'm a little loud on the mic. No, that's never once happened, David. Sorry. No one's ever accused me of being loud. But looking over here, let's see. Okay, through the hairpin here. No, that's not the... That's the other hairpin. Where are they? Yeah, they're coming up to it now. Alright, so we'll see what Ricky's minimum speed is. 159 miles an hour going into the hairpin. And minimum speed of
quick there.
29.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he ran a bit wide there, so he's definitely carrying more speed than average.
But
I'd probably say it's 30, maybe 35 miles an hour through there, I think, is on average. Possibly.
I want to say that SDK's, I think it's 25 miles an hour is where it starts tripping, that there's been a crash. But looking through
I can definitely hear Mason. He's saving, so I'm sure he's trying to go that extra lap.
Let's check in with the... Let's see, there's Ricky. Check in and see how Mason is. Oh. I think he's short shifting too. I mean, I know it's not as effective as it used to be, but...
Oh, Ricky's in the pits. Ricky is in the pits. That is mega. Mason's going to get that extra lap.
So that's lap 15. We're 23 minutes into the race, so... As you said, Dom, definitely going to be a two-stopper here tonight.
Yes, yes. But that second stop now, for the drivers who do go an extra lap, will be massive because they won't have to take as much fuel as the rest of the field on that second stop, so that'll be huge.
Trying to see, it looks like second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh are definitely into the pits. Looks like
Yeah,
Joshua
second through
Betts,
seventh, all in the pits at the moment.
Nathan Nickerson managing to extend.
Yeah,
out.
going an extra lap.
And then also it looks like is that... Oh, Pineda did not. And he had to come in to get repairs. Okay. No.
Oh no, Nathan pit lap 13. So he's already done his pit stop.
Okay, so he paid it early.
So Mason is the only driver to, looks like, to go an extra lap. That's pretty huge.
Hold on. Bronson, but he pitted on lap 5. The only other person who's still out that has not pitted is Paul Lawson. Down in 29th.
Oh,
yes.
No. Oh.
That's gonna hurt.
James, yeah, Mason's gonna definitely lose out on some time. Oh, and then he cuts the line. That might be a cut there for Mason's pit in. We'll have to see if he gets a penalty for that. He crossed the line on the entry.
Back up and click on... Oh, where is it?
Unless that was a bit of
stop
netcode there on my screen, but looks like he cut across that line on entry.
Can you hear us now? John?
Oh no. Dom, welcome to the booth, by the way.
Oh.
Yep.
Hello,
hear
we got
us?
you.
Yay! That'll do it.
Uh, yeah. Audio's back on the stream, so that's huge. Well,
Yeah.
originally he fell back to P12, but he's managed to gain 2 positions as the driver he is.
It's like
Yeah.
I mentioned while we were on hiatus there. Yeah, I mean that's oh my god.
Massive wreck for Alex! Exit of
Oh.
turn 1, big wreck. Big wreck.
Peterson probably just lost it right there. Almost. I mean that probably terrified him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He avoided the wreck though, so that's good.
Whew. don't
No, I
know,
just
is it-
heard the audio through the stream. Uh, not right now, no. Once you did the replay, couldn't hear anything.
Yay.
Too easy.
There we go. Okay. Everything should be returned.
Yay.
Alright, so we have 34 minutes down in this race, so just past the halfway point.
25 minutes
To
left
go.
in the race.
Right. That's what I said. 35 minutes in, essentially. 25 to go.
Yep.
So, looking through here, looks like the closest battle here on track will be between Matt Sisler and Shane Theron there. Some Mustang on Mustang action. I think these two have been going at it for the last little bit. Hop in the cockpit here with Matt. You see him. Yeah. He keeps staying there right around that half a second, but doesn't look like he's trying to actively throw any moves at Shane.
Can't really make too many moves from half a second back, to be fair.
Tell that to anyone in officials. Tell that to GTPs. How about that? Turn 1 at Sebring. Oh, okay. He's 3.5 seconds back. That's fine. Where did he come from? Yeah, looking through. Yeah, this is the closest thing on track currently here.
Yeah, Ricky's struggling a bit there up in the front. He's lost about a second so far to Nick, is now a second behind him, so I'm sure Nick will be eager to get that win here on the opening night.
Oh yeah, if Nick smells blood in the water, he's He's going to turn it up a little bit. But looking back, Mason 45 seconds behind Nick. Yeah. Let's see. That's basically he's still 46 and a half seconds behind Ricky. So he's closing down the gap a little bit, but nothing. I mean,
I think Mason has. If I were Mason, I would have just settled for whatever positions I can get after my pit stop situation. I don't see Mason gaining any more positions for the rest of the race unless there's a massive wreck between the two guys up in the front. Otherwise, I think Mason's just eager to get more positions and get an overall better finish.
yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough hit, with so few up there in Platinum, but at the same time, this is why we have drop races. You don't want to use them for something like this. I can tell you, it's painful. You want to use it when you just don't make it home in time. But let's look through here. Looks like we have another taker for the pit lane here. Justin Munsell.
It's a bit early there.
I'm not seeing anything, no drama going on. But if they made it 20 something,
Well, it looks like he pit lap 4 possibly, lap 4 or 5. So
he could
I
just be
guess
that
there's-
far off cycle.
yeah, he might have been due for a pit stop. So
Showing a crash here for Paul Lawson. This one here, what happened with Paul?
yeah, he's been having an eventful
Up one.
race for the most part.
Yeah.
Being
Might
the
have just
outs-
been that. little
Maybe
bit of
that's
a
him slowing down on the straight there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing crazy there. Actually showing another one that just happened. Is that going to be... Wait, let me guess.
He did just slow
Same
down to
bat
let Mason
time?
by.
Different bat channel. Yeah. Yeah, let me pull up the dashboard here. Well, that's right. Dashboard doesn't work if they're not live. Alright.
Oh, unfortunately, not a good place to let somebody by there.
Oh, we got
Hamrick
three right here.
had to really avoid a wreck there, with Paul slowing down right on the apex.
Sisler, Theron, and Allen. These three dicing it up a little bit. But Sisler did get past Shane.
Oh,
So-
Allen going up for the inside
Ooh.
contact. That was a massive shunt there.
Yeah. So
Allen
looking
is through, but
through here. So Shane won't be eligible for the Powerhouse Performance tonight because he is a rookie. So I'm sure David will have a lot of fun excluding Shane yet again from that particular award.
Matt running a bit deep into turn 2.
But now that he has gotten past Shane, he is definitely opening up the gap here a little bit. Trying to look through here. Last lap, so... Oh, we missed it. Where did it happen? Nick Terrell took the lead.
Oh, yes. There is a lead change.
See the lap times,
Here we go.
especially for Ricky.
And it's down into the hairpin. Late on the brakes.
Oh yeah.
And-
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Looks like Ricky saw that and he tried to go for the crossover, but not that strong of an exit. A little bit was on the curb by
No.
Nick, but it wasn't enough of a run. I think trying.
Yeah, and
Oh.
him taking that inside line there through that kink was not the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick was able to go back to the line and get the position done.
Nick cut back in front of him with gusto. He just said, all right, I'm not leaving that door open.
No, I mean, it wouldn't have been smart for Ricky to take that outside line anyway into a corner that leads to the left, so I'm sure Ricky knew that Nick was faster, and now Nick will just try and pull away. That was a good move by Nick.
Hop in here with Herbert Pineda as he is closing down on Shane Theron. Just about 1 second faster than Shane last lap, so We got Herbert here running in the 140 range. The only other people we got running in low 140s is Jake Jackson, and then you got your leader set here. You know, the top 6 running 139s. So Mason has made his way up to 8th here. Interestingly, now that oh,
Herbert getting right on the back of him. Jeez. Right back on the chain there on that bumper.
you know, that's when somebody goes, "You dive bombed me." No, I don't think that was intended to be a dive bomb. I think that was just a little bit of skill difference.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Anyone but Shane at the yeah, David's not running with us tonight, so that's a little weird to see Mr. Telford not here in GT for probably the first time ever since he joined Core.
Getting a bit of a break.
Everyone needs one from time to
Oh,
time.
Oh,
Surely, I mean, I'm joining you guys here in the broadcast, right?
yeah. See, you know what? Let me ask that, Dom, because we haven't had a chance. What's it like now that you're in the booth? Now that we're a little bit into this race.
It's interesting. You can really start to see how different races develop. Surely you can see all the carnage that happens at turn 1 at the start of the race.
Yeah,
It's pretty interesting.
I mean,
and it gives you a different perspective for sure.
here's the question that I tend to ask sometimes. I mean, you're known for being a driver quite a lot. Does it feel weird, like you want to be out there with these guys right now?
A little bit, but I you know, you've got to share the crown around. So you know, I thought, you know, it would be a good idea for me to start out in the broadcast this season, and I might hop in there for a race. I'll use my free G race that I get.
Hey, me too. Me
And
too.
I'll pop
Just
in there in
don't
the
pick
field.
mine, so I feel like I can maybe be competitive.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I would love to be out there. It'd be amazing, especially because I love this track. Hockenheim is great. But you know, you've got to share the crown, so we'll see how it goes.
So it just occurred to me that we've got an older Core guy here running, Mark Gonzalez. Normally does the oval thing. You know, he's been known to be pretty quick on ovals. But doing pretty good running in 5th here tonight.
Good old
Not bad
Rusties.
at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a feeling his I rating of 1405 is a little off.
I'm sure a lot of people that race in leagues a lot, their I ratings don't really resemble their skill level. I've
I
met a
can
few
think of a
dudes
few.
that have been 1,000 or so, and they're really like 2,000-3,000. But you know,
Craig Jancic, there's your one.
yeah.
But yeah, there's, you know, it's one of those things. I don't really do officials anymore other than the endurance race stuff, and I think mine's sitting around 1,700. But you know, on a good day, I'm somewhere in between silver and gold. Apparently, it's just whether or not I screw up in the pit phase.
Brendan Carlson just put in.
Yeah. So that is
Getting these last ones underway.
Yeah, this would be the start of the laps.
Yeah. So it looks like they're getting 14 laps in, although it looks like Nathan Sods, Ricky Renner, and Nick gonna make that 15. So, I mean, at this point, is extending it one more lap really worth anything?
Yes, of course it is.
No, I mean going into the second phase.
Yeah,
like,
duh.
Yes, of course. Even it's all about that last stop. The least amount of fuel you can take on that last stop really helps you with your time.
right, but that's
and-
it. Like once you pass the point of taking, you know, however much you need, running one extra lap or not isn't going to change the amount of fuel at that
Yes, because you're running one less. You're running, let's say it's 3 liters it takes to get around this track, you have to take 3 less liters when you go an extra lap. So regardless of if you do a full stop on that first one and you go an extra lap, you've already taken out 1 lap that you have to take at the end of the race. So when we come to the second half of the race and you pit for that second time, if you go an extra lap again, you've essentially eliminated 2 laps, so 6.5 liters that you'll need to pit for the second time by.
And again,
And that's huge.
Yeah,
That'll
for
save 5-6 seconds that less on the track.
I mean, look at it. I mean, the track is narrow, but I mean, it's still pretty decently sized. I mean, it still takes nearly 2 minutes to get around this place. So,
Yeah,
like,
and there's
lap-
massive areas to save.
That's nearly 4 minutes right there of lap time that you're cutting off.
Yeah. Yeah.
David running. Let's see. Apparently, Peterson Theron also had pit road penalties for unsafe entries.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, having a little bit of audio issues, missed a few of those. Got Nathan Sides here in the pits.
He's spending a
Let's
bit of
see.
extra time in the pits.
That is up to
Might have a penalty, I think. Same
30
thing, Mason.
seconds. Yeah, because you.
That is a
Mason,
penalty
another one?
for-
No. That was Mason's last one. Okay, I was going
No,
to say.
for Nathan Sides, I think that was unsafe pit
Yeah.
entry.
Yeah, 46 seconds in the pits right now. So he'll have about. Yep, right there he goes.
Yeah.
I'll have to see as these guys cycle out here.
But even there, the top 3, Nick, Ricky, and Brandon Carlson, they're all their stops were less than 29 seconds there. And the rest of the field was in the 29s, so they saved about a second than the rest of the field. And it was about 4 seconds shorter than their first stop. So, oh
no!
that was massive. That was massive.
Molyneux
Who was that?
again.
James
I think.
Molyneux with the send upon.
That was actually a
Joshua
decent save.
Betts.
Oh.
That could have been worse. Oh, wow. That was
Yeah.
good.
That's going to be a little bit of fun for adminning later.
That's a nice
Yeah.
little review.
Unfortunately, that's 100% on Molyneux. He,
Might have just missed his breaking point.
yeah, that's unfortunate, really.
Just a little driver mistake. Still a decent save, actually, for what that probably could have been. That could have been worse, really.
Mason
Yeah,
coming in for his final
Ricky's
stop.
not
Almost sped in the pit lane.
It's like, you already made one mistake, Mason. If you make 2, trust me, it puts you way back.
Yeah,
way,
let's not
way
go to
back.
2.
You might be good, Mason, but you're not recovering 80 seconds good. Because I definitely am in nowhere near it.
Yeah, and even Mason on that stop, even though he had that issue earlier in his
10.9.
first stop, yeah, with a 26.9 second stop throughout his
So
whole
the
pit.
difference between Mason and Ricky, Ricky got an extra lap on just the second stunt, and Mason got his on both. That's 2 seconds.
Yeah, Ricky, his full in and out was 28.7, and Mason's was 26.9. So even though he had that issue in the beginning, I mean, it still shows that going that extra lap in the beginning of the race benefited him even at the end of the race, even though what he had from before. So
Oh, that's
pretty big.
05 is that Tim Thompson, I believe? Yep. Getting a little squirrely coming there. Well, but I mean, it's not like when the McLaren came out, this became the McLaren Cup. But I mean, here tonight we've got Acuras, we've got Porsches, we've got McLarens, we've got Corvettes, Fords, Audi. Some poor person is running the Audi on a fixed setup. But hey, what else do we have in here?
Oh, something happened to Ricky? Something happened to Ricky on the exit of turn 2. He's lost massive time on Nick Terrell there.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Quite a
there's
bit of
the
the grass
Ricky
on the
spit.
exit.
Oh,
On the dirt.
Oh, no.
hit the wall.
Oh, no.
That's massive damage to that Porsche on the front.
Also showing you
Wow.
right here from Mark Gonzalez. Ooh, turn
Oh.
one. Ooh, slapper right into the
Yep.
wall.
Turn 1.
That's going to change things up a little bit. Ricky's going to have to come into the pits. I hope he didn't accidentally use that fast repair.
He
Well,
doesn't
Saison-
have a meatball, so he might be good.
Really? That much damage and hit the wall that hard and he doesn't get...
He
Why
probably.
am I
he
never
must-
that lucky? I brushed the wall and I get a meatball.
Yeah.
He must have hit it at like the most perfect spot possible.
Perfectly score on just to lose the front.
Yeah, like it didn't hurt anything internally. It was just enough to knock the bumper off.
Yeah.
I
He's
know.
not
I wish I
pitting,
was that
so-
lucky too. So, I mean, there's not much time left. Might as well.
No.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to keep... I mean, but look...
Brandon Carlson's
he's-
right
yeah,
behind him, though, so he's
1.8. That's 10 seconds.
running a bit
but-
wider into turn 1 with that understeer with all that damage on the front.
How about some of these runs today for some of these drivers? Though Nick doing really well. Braden looking to get his best career finish, P2. Nathan as well, and then Mark with his return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some
right now,
good
that's
races.
Braden on the overall podium.
Yeah. How about it?
Having
Not, I would assume he'll get by Ricky here in no time with that damage. I don't know how badly it affected his car. I mean, externally it looked pretty bad, but I mean,
Ooh,
how much
going a
internal,
little
I don't
wide in
know.
The kitty litter. Yeah. Oh, Brandon Mateo here. Is he going to do the... or is he having his crash? Oop. Little spin through the... Is that... if I can remember the turn name... Is that Mercedes, I think?
Don't ask
Brandon
me.
able to reel him in here.
I mean, that's the thing is, Ricky can still wheel a damaged
Jake and
car.
Jack Peterson swapped spots.
Oh, this. Oh, my.
Now, I will say, I think he's got some suspension damage because when he hopped over that curb, it looked... I mean, it could be a little netcode shake, but that thing looked like it was not happy about that curb strike. And Braden is on his tail now. Is he going to make the move here? Go down. Too wide at the exit. That's going to get tight.
Oh,
He's clear.
got it.
There we go.
Got it.
We've got the runoff, too.
Nicely done.
How
He's
about
got
it?
no front end, so there'll be no top end.
No.
No top end for that.
Yeah, Ricky's like, stay here, let me get that draft. Chris says, give me the big suck.
Send it
Going.
over, Miracle. No, not quite.
Not quite for that. Let's see. I'm gonna hop in with Ricky here, see if his... I mean, his steering wheel's still
No.
straight.
Yeah, everything works fine.
Oh, no alignment damage there.
Again, he did kind of hit that wall pretty square, so I guess that definitely did help with, tires, not being on a line, so... Probably got a little lucky.
I'm sure Ricky's just eager to finish this race now that that
Yeah.
Let the
he's
pain
just trying to cross
end.
the line.
I mean, he's got 13 and a half seconds to Nathan Nickerson. Nathan is like, I just got to get closer. If he has one little spin, I can be there.
Nathan's got to get past Hamrick though at the moment. Got to get past some lock traffic.
401 is he gonna... Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things is when you have somebody who's in a different class, I mean, you're not really racing them, but you
Yeah.
still need to get past them.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they're. Oh no, they're not teammates. Their paints just look the same, I believe. Maybe. Oh no, they are teammates. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be kind of a team orders thing where they just let me go, let me get by. I'm trying to chase somebody down. But he let him go in a second, so that's going to there. So
What is that? Alex let Nathan by. Nathan is faster. Copy.
yeah,
Well, Well, I think they did that in F1 for Kimmy. He goes, so? Knowing a crash here to Justin Munsell. Ooh. He has not been happy in that Audi tonight with these little flat spins.
Mm-mm.
And spinning around right there through the pits is, you gotta be careful. iRacing likes to hand out black flags for that. You do it a little wrong. Let's go through here and see. Our biggest gainer so far is Robert Kennedy, up 13 spots from where he started.
Awesome.
And showing 9 off tracks. But it's SDK. Take that with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Back to
Pretty sure it was Road America last year in GT when so many people got off tracks and SDK said the exact opposite. We had no clue what was happening.
No, the worst was our first season where we did the GTPs when it was just the BMW. At Spa, I think Michael McCoy, according to SDK, had something like 172 off tracks.
Oh my god!
And I was like, what?
That's it. I don't even know how many drive-throughs that is. That's like a lot.
Yeah, Dom, is there a DQ overall limit at some point? I know you can set one, but is there a default one hiding somewhere in those hundreds?
Oh, no. In officials, default for penalty is 15, and in some series you get disqualified at 20, or you get disqualified at 17. So, you know.
Pretty sure most of the ovals that I run, it's a pass through at 17, and then DQ at 25.
Yeah, but if you're getting 25 anywhere other than Talladega,
Yeah,
you know,
you shouldn't even have to be worried about getting DQ. You should just quit.
yeah. Normally you don't have a car left. Talladega, you can pick up, quite a few on one. That is the white flag out of Barney there. Nick Terrell looks like he has a chance to take home the win, possibly. Still got to make it a lap though.
Yeah, I'm sure Nick. He's a safe enough driver. He's done plenty of laps. He's just on the Bring It Home channel at the moment.
I would say closest battle here on track is going to be between Herbert Pineda and Alan Gullison. Although I think I know which way that battle is headed, and that gap is about to just get larger for Herbert. Other than that, no crazy last lap battles here.
Not quite.
Mason making his way back up to 6th position.
Nice
recovery.
recovery. Yeah, very well done.
Gained 6 spots after that, so that's huge.
Told you. That's why you don't give up.
Unfortunately,
Still
we'll
recovery.
lose a position to Nick there in the Platinum Division.
Oh, I'm sure Mason is not concerned. He's gonna bounce back though in this next race. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, let's even look at the schedule for next week. Where are we next week?
Daytona, I believe.
Oh, that's right, because it's everyone's at Daytona for the next 2 weeks.
Even in officials, we've got Daytona this week. So
Got Rover for the 24. Got the is that the Cons Pit? Is that the endurance race?
yeah, 6-hour global endurance.
Yeah, that one's this weekend, and then the 24 obviously next weekend. So,
You guys running it?
oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
that is if James survives.
How about you, Nick? Well done.
Nick has taken the checkered, and he wins the race overall. Massive win for Nick for the start of the season. I'm sure he's glad
Oh,
of that.
Braden's running out of fuel.
No, no.
At least I think he is. He was shaking it left and right. Is he passed?
Yeah,
checkered spin for a while now.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Oh my god.
I saw him shaking it, and I was like, wait.
Some guys are out. Who's that? Hammer
P7?
cooked out.
Pineda's still out.
P8 goes to Peterson.
There we go.
P9 is to Jackson. We got
P10.
I'm
Justin.
still gonna finish the race.
P10. Herbert, P11. Alan Gullison,
Everybody.
P12. Matt
Finish
coming in,
there.
good old P13. Joshua Betts, P24. Alex, P14.
Who's still? What do we have? Looks like
Stanford was able to catch
Burrow.
up. Finished P16,
Oh,
William in P15.
Bronson Stanford was on the back
Yeah,
door
they were
of
very
William
close.
here.
Very, very close.
And then I think the only one left
Nick Terrell doing his victory donuts there in the front.
is number 79 of Josh Anderson. Nope, he has finished. That is everyone, which means we can pull up our results here. And give me a second. We're going to show you the overall real quick. Come on. No, that's not the secret. Overall, here we go. All right, you have Nick Terrell in first, taking home the win for the Platinum Division. Braden Carlson coming in second in gold, beating out Ricky Renner there in third. That is your podium. Nathan Nickerson in fourth. Mark Gonzalez in fifth in silver. So Mark Gonzalez, wait, I thought he was. Okay, SDK is being a little weird, but so Gonzalez is in fact silver. All right. Mason Smith in sixth, so got his number. Nathan Sides in seventh. Jack Peterson in eighth. Jake Jackson in ninth. 10th will be Justin Munsell. And then we will swap a page here. Actually, we'll do a few of these. Herbert Pineda in 11th. And what are you? Oh, you silly. SDK is being silly. Okay. Yep. Herbert Pineda in 11th. Alan Gullison in 12th. Matt Sisler in 13th. Alex Jaspers in 14th. That's your highest bronze driver there. William Burrell in 15th. Bronson Stafford in 16th. Robert Kinney in 17th. And if I try to do this, is it going to? Yes, thank you. Shane Theron in 18th. James Molyneux in 19th. Brandon Domingue in 20th. John Crane in 21st. Josh Anderson in 22nd. Tim Thompson in 23rd. 24th will be Josh Betts. Jesse Francisco in 25th. 26th will be Brandon Mateo. 27th is Alexander Hamrick. And then 28th, Eric Martin. 29th will be Paul Lawson. And 30th will be Matthew Rodriguez, although I do not believe he took the start or he crashed out on lap one. So let's pull up. We can run through these real quick. It's going to be Platinum. Show off our finishers there. And who do we have, y'all, in the waiting room?
Got some in there.
Let's see.
It's not my specialty, so.
Yep. Well, as I said, so let me find the bronze division. Pull that up here real quick and see. Alex Jaspers. Alex needs to be in here somewhere. There we go. We'll drag him in. Alex, this is Dom, Tyler, and John in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy there, guys.
So, coming home tonight in the win for bronze.
Yeah, this feels good. First race, first win this season.
All the way up into 14th. So, definitely a nice finish for you there.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me do this.
I was able to stay out of the backpack mayhem that I heard going on there.
Just a little bit of it?
Just a little bit of it, yeah. I don't know. Found all my speed in the qualifying lap there, but should have found it on the practice run, I guess. But
No, I definitely saw you trying to make a few moves here and there, but otherwise, how was the race from your point of view? Was it just, I see a little bit of a gap between any of the other bronze drivers, so is it just bringing it on home for the win in bronze?
Yeah, at the start of the race there, me and Betts, it was fun making him nervous there. I think yeah, had him driving in his rear view for sure. I'm pretty sure there. And then the second hairpin there, he kind of had a good run. He had a little of a bobble. I think he just kind of let me by at that point. And then it was mostly smooth sailing. I had one after the first pit stop. I had one bad kind of spin out there, but somehow didn't manage to damage the car and was able to keep on going. Lost a few spots, but otherwise, all in all, it was a pretty good race.
Well, all right. Well, congratulations on the first bronze win of this season 10. Anybody you want to give a shout out to on that 117 machine before we let you go celebrate?
Of course, up to you guys up there in the booth. You guys do an awesome job every week up there, and actually to my family, my sister and my mom are watching me today, so I have to say hi to those
Nice.
guys too.
My sister and mom.
Well, again, congratulations, and we will hopefully catch you next week.
Right on. Thanks, guys.
All right. So Alex Jasper's in first in bronze. Let's find Mark Gonzalez, who we have here. Good old no-show Mark. Mark, this is John and Tyler and Dom in the booth. You got a copy? Yep. I see someone has muted themselves. We're going to drop him back in here then. All right, let's see here. Who else do we have? That will be... So if he's in that, we can pull up our... Oh, that needs to be the gold. Which, Braden, so yeah, we can look at our overall then. That will be Ricky Renner. Where's Ricky? Ricky. Ricky still in chat?
I don't think so.
Looks like
He
Ricky
is
had
not.
to take off a little early. So I think we do have, though, Mr. Braden Carlson.
Yes, yes.
Tyler, you want to take this one away?
All right, Mr. Carlson. How about that? P2. That was fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was some insane racing there.
So I just want to ask you, especially towards the end there. I mean, you ran clean pretty much all race. It's a good thing that I really wasn't even looking at you during this race. I mean, it was perfectly fine. And then towards the end there, you probably saw Ricky just starting to slow up after his incident, and
Yep.
that's P2. I mean, already you're looking at your best career finish, and then just to add on to it, how about a P2? I mean, take us through the emotions of a career day for you.
Yeah, it was definitely a highlight day. I knew I had to get past turn one because turn one Hockenheim can sometimes not end well, and I knew if I got around there and just held some pace, I could have a decent finish. And then yeah, just ran my race. I had a little battle with Nathan towards the beginning, and me and him were I was trying to keep up with him, and ended up doing like a late dive bomb on him. Wasn't really trying to do it, but got around him. And then a bit later, kind of found myself in a podium spot after I think Mason had a penalty, and then yeah, noticed Ricky slowing up. Got by him, and I saw he had no front bumper. I'm like, well, that's not gonna help. So then just ran the race to the end, and yeah, that was a roller coaster.
Well, let me ask you this. Next race is at Daytona, which I would say is just slightly different than, Hockenheim, just a little bit here. But I mean, it's going to be second race of the year. I mean, you start the race, the season off fantastic with the P2. Do you think you can replicate something like this at Daytona?
I hope so. I've been doing a bit of Daytona practice for the 24 coming up, and I ran it last year with you. And I got a bit of track time on there, and I've never really run it in GT3s. I kind of like doing the prototypes on there, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to replicate a P2, but a podium would be nice to get again. So
Well, hey, it'll be good practice for the Daytona 24 next week, as when we try to do it what we did last year, which will be hopefully be fun. But yeah, great run for you there in the P2 spot. Any shout outs you'd like to give before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, of course. Jack Peterson, Jesse, Alan, ran the race with those guys. Really fun. Did a couple practice sessions with them. Well, I kind of wish I had a better end result, but there's more races for that. And then Eli, who couldn't make it, but I think he's watching the broadcast, so shout out Eli as well.
All right, Braden. Well, good stuff for you there. Good P2. We'll see what you can do next week at Daytona, and we'll see you there.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you.
That was second place, Braden Carlson. Let's see. We got Ricky here. Dom, you want to take
Alright,
Ricky
no,
away here?
I'm here.
Yeah, hey, Ritzy. Hey, oh, excuse me. Hey, Ricky, what's going on? It's Dom in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, what's up, guys?
So I saw you got the jump there on Mason there. That was a pretty eventful start overall. Luckily, you weren't in that carnage. But you want to take us through your start of the race?
Yeah, I was just sitting beside him waiting for the green, and then it went green, and honestly, like, I don't know if he just happened to let off a little bit just as it went green, but I ended up getting a really good jump, and I almost lifted thinking I had to wait for him because he didn't take off immediately. I was like, wait, no, it's on the green, it's on green, just keep it going. But yeah, the first part of the race was really good. Just, kind of
Mm-hmm.
paced it, stayed patient out there. Got through the first pit stops, everything was good, and then Mason was gone. So I didn't know what had happened to him. And everything was going good, everything was great. And then the hairpin just got so difficult for me to get around. I was losing 3-4 tenths a lap just in that one turn. Good everywhere else. But then after Nick got by, and he was driving great anyways, I wanted to draft so bad down that long straightaway after that last pit stop, and I just caught the edge of the curb, the green curb there in the grass, and as soon as it went sideways, I was like, oh no, this isn't good.
Yeah, we saw that incident up here in the booth, and we were like, "Oh, that's really unfortunate there," because you're doing really good in the race. Otherwise, though, I mean, were you trying to fuel save a little bit there? I know Mason went an extra lap, but we didn't really hear too much to the lifting and coasting. What was your thought process to that?
No, I knew I was only about half a lap short of getting an extra lap, but I was over the 20-minute mark, no problem. And when Nick pit, when I did, I honestly didn't think that, I figured Mason would kind of check out. He was a pretty good bit faster in practice and in qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
So once he had gotten around, I figured, that was going to be it. But I knew that I could get to the end with 2 stops, and honestly, I really wanted to take left side tires. And I was like, if I fuel save, then I'm going to be waiting on the tires anyways, so I might as well just keep it to the floor.
Keep it forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You still got a good result here. You got P3 overall, and then you got P2 in class. So that's still a good finish. Are you excited for next week? We're going to Daytona.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. Who knows how many hours we'll put on that before the race and then after the race, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it wouldn't be a core race tonight if I didn't do a 360 during the middle of the race. So there's always that.
Yeah,
I
well, at
think
least
Tyler's
you were.
bet was lap 1.5.
Yeah, and this time it was like, just instead of at the beginning of the race, it was at the end of the race. But it's got to happen. It's mandatory.
You
One
were
day we
able
might
to
clean that up.
were able to scathe clean and not get any black flags or meatballs for that. So that's the
Yeah,
fortunate thing out of it.
yeah, I was real lucky on that. I knew once I got going, I could tell how slow it was, and it was like everything I could to stay in the 140s. And once Braden passed me, I was right behind him down that same straightaway, like on his bumper, and he was 7 tenths ahead by the time we got to the turn. I was like, oh, this ain't good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you were able to hold off. You were able to hold off Nathan, so that's really good. But is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks to tonight?
Yeah, the whole next gen crew, not just the team out there with Nathan, but the whole crew, Betts, Martin, Alex, like we've all been doing some laps together and everybody's helping each other out, trying to get better here. So got to thank all them. And then obviously all you guys for the broadcast. It's awesome. Putting on the series. It's awesome. And everybody that's participating because these big turnouts are really cool.
Well, that's very nice. Very nice. Well, we will catch you next week. Hopefully, you can celebrate this P2 and P3. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks guys. See.
That was your third place Ricky Renner. Let's pull Nick into the booth here. Nick, this is Dom, John, and Tyler. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Dom, John, Tyler.
It's,
That's a cool band name. I like that.
DJT. Wait, there's another person that has his initials. They call him Mr. President.
But looking tonight, obviously managed to capitalize there on Mason's mistake, and had a nice little battle with Ricky there before Ricky had a little whoopsie.
Yeah, he had me worried. I couldn't shake him more than a second. I had it like right at a little hair over a second at one point, and I screwed up the hairpin and gave him like 4 tenths right back, and then we were within about 6, 7 tenths of each other until the his right rear caught a little extra grass, and he tried it too. But yeah, did Mason have an unsafe pit entry? Was that what he ended up having happen?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
Unfortunately, he
yeah.
did.
Yeah, I
Missed
knew
it
there
by
wasn't
Happens.
even
that
touch that
much.
grass at all. Yeah, if it's like even nips you, it's like ah.
Yeah,
Well,
quite unfortunate for him.
I'll never look a gift horse in the mouth, and I'll always say I'd rather be lucky than good. So yeah, maybe not necessarily the car that should have won tonight, but it's a mental game in addition to strategic and performance game. So yeah, it's
I do
wild
have
night.
to say there was no mystery machine going on tonight. Just a black
Yeah,
Acura. Maybe that's
yeah.
the
I just
key.
picked up the Acura. I'm giving it a blank. It was a blank slate paint. Let's just call it that. We'll rig something up later on. I've been dealing with some other work and other crap. I didn't feel like messing with something that already stresses me out. I don't like dealing with the creative stuff, so I'm more analytical, logical type guy.
Well, all right. Well, looking forward. So by the time we get to Daytona next week, you'll have the 24 right after. You're gonna be tired of Daytona. Or
Yeah,
do you look
especially
forward
since
to
I'm
it?
doing at least two of them. I'll be doing one in GT3 on Saturday morning, and then I'll be starting in GTP on Friday night. So
That's
there's might be
awful.
yeah, there's possibly a third team that might have me help a little on GTP that might be running on Saturday noon, but I'm not gonna say anything to them with hopes that they don't even think about asking me. So I'm trying not to. I'm not trying not to be proactive about that one. I kind of want to get a little bit of sleep.
Well, all right. Well, hopefully we'll get to catch you next week. At least in the top three. I think you've got it in you.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, kind of curious how the cars will be. They don't get BOP'd in the fixed set, so I'm kind of curious which one will be the better one of the cars to choose at Daytona. I haven't really looked at fixed stuff, so we'll see how it
Macca,
goes.
Macca. Sorry.
Is it the Macca? Okay, yeah. Well, thanks for that little birdie tip there. But yeah.
Well,
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking
congratulations on the
forward to
win
check out the
tonight.
broadcast tomorrow.
And anybody want to give a shout out to on the 081 machine before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, you guys for putting it on. I always like to say that first and foremost. The broadcast is always nice, especially when there's at least two of you, let alone three. So that should be some good banter back and forth, I imagine. And then the folks that come out and keep paying and playing each season. I mean, that's always pretty cool because without them, we wouldn't have cars to race against. And then the wife for tolerating me for doing all this shit and or stuff. I mean, and then just those are around in the sim racing community to
Bleep.
make it an enjoyable experience.
Well, all right. Well, again, congratulations. Hopefully we'll catch you next week.
Yeah, fellas, thank you much. Have a good one.
All right. Drop him here. And Dom and Tyler, with all the tech stuff, and I did forget to, thank our sponsor, Chase Decals, here tonight. So I see David kind of did that over in the chat. But if anyone needs some graphic stuff, they do specialize in wraps. For business and commercial purposes, either vehicles, emergency vehicles, interiors. They don't really get into a lot of the personal jobs, racing and motorsport stuff. But if you do need some wraps, check out Chase Decals. I think Josh can help you get settled over there, Mr. Anderson. And yeah, but looking back here tonight, Dom and Tyler, any big takeaways you looking forward to battles for this season?
Well, I mean, how could you not look forward to the battles? First of all, I mean, they were great today. We saw drivers do anything to win races. We saw drivers make mistakes. But I think we're set up for a good season after this. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a lot closer than it was last season. So hopefully, all these
Thank you.
drivers will just keep. It is. The racing is a lot closer. Even if one person's not just leading field. But anyway, the racing was very much closer. Even though Nick won by almost 12 seconds tonight, even before that, the racing was close. There was battles on the front, there was battles on the middle, and there was battles on the backs. There's racing all throughout, up and down the field. I think if we can just clean up the start of the races, as one big takeaway, if we can clean up the start of races and actually make it a lap without having any issues between other drivers, not necessarily mistakes, because that's a personal
always
issue,
gonna
but
happen.
just the getting cleaned up with the starts. I think that'll really tidy some things up amongst the field. And yeah, I mean, otherwise it was a great race at Hockenheim. Good speed, good driving, good overtakes, good racing. Nothing really to complain about.
Yep. All right. Well, from everyone here at CRN, we appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you. Oh, where is our next? Where is it? It's Daytona next week for us, and then the next one that we'll broadcast is going to be Xfinity, which is going to be coming from Texas. That's right.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Let's go.
Yeah, you say that, Tyler. I have to race it. Oh wait, no, you're
Hey,
racing it too.
I am racing and I'm full time now. Texas is one of my best racetracks in a NASCAR car.
I
Can't
may
wait.
have to get with you on that one. I did a couple laps. It was not pretty.
All right, I got you. I got you.
But y'all, we appreciate it, and we will catch y'all next week.
Goodbye.
Have a